Welcome into another edition of The Complete Angler. My name is JC Brooks, and I'm sitting beside the knowledgeable Joe Long. Today we are doing more of a family history type of episode. So, Joe?
Yeah, this is a picture of me and my sister, and we got four trout there. But I've been fishing for a long time, but I am not the complete angler. And I don't think JC's the complete angler.
Not even close.
But my grandpa was pretty close to being the complete angler, as anyone I've seen. And this is him. This is me and him. We got crappie and 3 catfish there. He would go after whatever fish species he could, and he liked to eat the fish. My grandma liked to eat the fish, so we kept a lot of fish back then. As you can see, I was pretty young. I got a high school t-shirt on and a Pittsburgh Pirate hat, and I don't remember ever liking the Pittsburgh Pirates, but he did take me to the game. Me and Dad and him went to a game, so...
Go Pirates.
Yeah, he's a Pirate fan. So, here's another picture, and I don't know how many fish are there. Those are walleyes. This is in his house, at the very back of his house, he had a cleaning table there, and a sink and everything, and we used to go and clean the fish. Now, walleye's a good tasting fish. Crappie, bluegill, they're great. Walleye, pretty dang good too. This is me over at Seneca. This is in a scrapbook someone did for me. That's why it says life is good. I didn't...
Yeah, I was going to say, that's...
There's a lot of bluegills there. There's some pretty decent sized bluegills there, too. But he would take me fishing, and then he'd let me hold up all the fish and brag about it, basically.
He knows that he's the better fisherman, so he doesn't care.
Oh, yeah. Let me see here. I really wanted to find this one here. So this is my grandpa with one of the biggest fish I ever was with him when he caught. It was a very, very large muskie. And I get to tell the story behind this fish. We were over and fishing. We were fishing for catfish deep on the bottom. And he said, I got something. I reeled up mine. He said, reel up the anchors. So I reeled up the anchors. And it took what seemed like 20 minutes. I'm sure it wasn't, because I was impatient to see what this big fish was. Because you could tell. I mean, we fished a lot, so it took something to impress us, you know. And he stood up in the middle of the boat, and literally this fish was going around the boat.
Just let it tire itself out.
And I said, what is it? I had never seen a fish that big. And I thought it was like a little alligator or something. I mean, it was like an alligator gar or something like that.
Oh, great. Alligators in our neck of the woods, that's not a good thing.
No. And he said, that's a muskie. He said, we're going to have to cut the line. I said, we can't cut the line. We have to get that in and take pictures of it. And he said, well, if you can dip it and get it in the boat, we'll take it. So I grabbed a hold of the dip net, and on the third attempt of him bringing it around, it was calm enough where I could actually make a good dip, and I made a pretty good dip. And brought it up, set it at his feet. And while I'm doing that, he reaches around, grabs a hammer, and hits it in the head. And knocked it out. That way it wasn't... He said, if we put that in the boat, we'll be out of the boat, and all of our equipment will be out of the boat. And the fish will be the only thing left. But as far as a guy that caught big fish in nearly every species, big bass, big muskie, big walleye, big bluegill, big trout. He used to go down south where my uncle lives, and I think he's caught some pretty good trout down there. This guy was the closest thing I've ever seen to the complete angler. Far better than I, maybe better than JC.
I don't know about that.
But I just wanted to give you guys a little glimpse into how I got into fishing, my family history, My dad likes to fish too. I don't know if I've got.
I know you do. I know you do.
There's Dad. He's not with the fish there, but
Go over one more, because it has the the Worm King.
Worm King.
Worm King. There you go.
Yeah.
There you
He's
go.
got the Worm King fishing. But yeah, there's some different bass I've caught. But that's kind of how I got into fishing. Is that's out of your pond, JC?
It's a good little sized one for that
Yeah,
part.
it's a good size. So that's how I got into fishing, and that's how I come up with the name The Complete Angler, because I believe my grandpa was the Complete Angler, and I'm in the quest to become the Complete Angler, and JC's in the quest to become the
We're
Complete
both
Angler.
not even close.
Hey now,
We'll struggle together.
speak for yourself. For Joe Long,
JC Brooks.
remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, take a kid fishing. We'll see you on the lake.